Hey there everyone, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the general April predictions reading. I'll also be doing a separate love predictions reading for April a little bit later. And today I want to say a big thank you to two people because I've got two new decks to use in today's video. We've got the gorgeous Star Spinner Tarot from the lovely Joanne. Thank you so much, Joanne. That is so kind of you. It is a beautiful deck. And I also have the Midnight Oracle from the lovely Cara. So thank you so much, you guys. You're so generous, and I'm really excited to use these decks because they're both really beautiful, they're really colourful. I love the imagery on the decks and they go really well together as well. So I've got quite a few decks that are a little bit mystical, a little bit magical for today's reading. So thank you to you guys. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel, everyone who's donated in any way, all of my patrons, including Alexandra, Kat, Kelly, Virginia, and Chris. Thank you so much for all of your support, you guys. And yeah, thank you for watching. Welcome to the video. We are going to do 3 piles today, like usual. And I've put these little shops on the piles because I think I did this for the past like March general prediction, and then on the February general prediction I put doors on them. So it's like a similar theme because obviously a new month brings new opportunities, new ideas, new openings, new beginnings. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Over on pile 1, we've got the music shop. It says instruments, and we've got the fairy tarot. So just ask yourself, what's coming up for me in April? What can I expect to happen in April for me? That's not very tidy. Okay. Then on pile 2, we've got this flower shop, and of course the gorgeous new Star Spinner Tarot. Really excited to use that one. And then on pile 3 we've got this grocery shop, 24-hour drinks and snacks, and the lovely Ramses Tarot of Eternity, one of my favourite tarot decks. Okay, so when you guys are ready, you can take more time if you need. You can go back to the start of the video, you can pause the video, take some deep breaths, just however you resonate with choosing a pile. Pick the one that you're intuitively drawn to the most, not the one that you think is cutest or the deck that you most want to see. Just choose which one you're intuitively pulled towards. It could be more than one. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It is a general reading on YouTube, not a private reading. And when you guys are ready, we'll start with pile number 1. Okay there, group 1, welcome to your reading if you chose the music shop and the fairy tarot. Let's see what's coming up for you in April. As always, we've got lots of oracle cards, we've got charms and dice as well. Like I said, I've chosen a few magical / spiritual cards today. Just felt drawn to those piles in particular. Okay, group 1. Okay, so we've got the 8 of leaves there, which is the 8 of swords in this deck. Also got the Emperor. It's quite a cute little Emperor in the fairy tarot deck. Then we've got Queen of Swords, so 2 kind of people there, the Queen of Leaves and the Emperor next to one another. Then the Hanged Man and the High Priestess. So you've got quite a few major arcana cards here. I'm seeing Aries, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, lots of air energy. And what I'm mainly getting, I'm picking up a few things at the moment, I'm feeling like a sense of suspension for you guys. You've got the 8 of Swords and the Hanged Man, which are both about waiting, feeling restricted, feeling like things aren't moving forward for you, waiting for something to happen or waiting for things to change. Listening to that inner voice, feeling like you're just not getting anywhere with what you're doing. And I'm also picking up on quite a spiritual energy here because obviously we've got the Hanged Man and the High Priestess together, and they're both about going within. They're about learning new things spiritually. They're about knowing yourself a lot better. So I feel like there has been this quiet time for you in the past couple of months or the past few weeks where you've just spent time with yourself more, you've listened to your thoughts more, you've been present, you've learned more about yourself. And it feels like April, there's still a little bit of that, but it's more like I'm also moving forward now and I'm kind of becoming more independent for some reason. The Emperor and the Queen of Swords are about taking back control of your life, taking back control of where it's going, who's in your energy field, who's in your life, how you behave in certain situations. Maybe doing a bit of spring cleaning in the house. The Queen of Swords can be about decluttering, but it's also about decluttering your life, not just your space. You know, it's about pulling away from relationships that don't feel right for you or that feel draining or toxic. It's about leaving jobs that no longer work for you. So it can be little things like just throwing out stuff that you don't need anymore, and it can be big things like, you know, ending friendships, moving house. It's like you guys are ready for fresh new energy. You're sick of this stagnant energy that's been hanging around your life for quite some time. You want something new. You want like a fresh energy. It's like that breath of fresh air that you're waiting for. Okay, then you guys have got a few of these cards. So the Three of Hearts, Three of Cups there. Guide of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords again. That's so interesting that you guys have got the Queen of Swords twice, and it's Robin Hood in that particular deck. We have Rapunzel, which is the Tower card. Again, that feeling of being trapped or stuck. Six of Swords, so another Swords card. And the Seven of Crystals, or Seven of Pentacles. Again, that feeling of waiting. Guys, this is so interesting. So, Guide of Swords, let's talk about this again. Queen of Swords coming up again. This sense of independence. This sense of living outside of society, or kind of living on the outskirts of what people would expect from you. Maybe you're choosing to carve out a different path for yourself that's different from the one that your family or friends maybe would have wanted for you. You know, maybe your friends are all going in a certain direction, life-wise or career-wise, and you're doing something else. Or maybe your family always wanted you to do a particular job or to be married by a certain age or something, and you're thinking, okay, I've like tried to follow what they've been asking me to do. I've been trying to do that for years, but now I'm going to do me. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you're freeing yourself from these expectations, freeing yourself from this tower. It could even be expectations that you've built up around yourself, but I do get the sense of an influence of friends and family here, because the Six of Swords, it's like these musketeer fellas, like they're all together, they're like a band, they're like a crew. And the Three of Hearts obviously is about friends and family. So while it could just be saying you are opening up more to friends and family, I kind of get the sense that for a lot of you, you've been influenced a lot by other people. You've been waiting for change. And now it's like your Rapunzel rescue situation comes along, but you're rescuing yourself. You're freeing yourself from this situation. It's really interesting. We have number 32, Resurrection. Comeback, rebirth, renewal. Beautiful card. Look at that gorgeous rainbow that's beaming out from what kind of looks like ruins to this new spiritual palace. That's so interesting. Again, this sense of a fortress or a palace or a tower. And also, I feel like a lot of you, it's just about getting out of the house more as well. Like you're welcoming in this new energy. This girl is clearly inside and has been for a long time because it's cold outside. She's lighting candles. She's waiting for things to change. Handfasting, union. So there's still positive relationships for a lot of you, whether this is romantic or not. Let's get you a love message for April. But I feel like it's also you guys committing to your goals, committing to yourself, saying aloud, this is what I'm here to do. This is how I'm going to go about it. Similar as well to this Six of Swords card, isn't it? Everyone, all one for all and all for one. Having that great kind of collaboration and community spirit with people. Finding your community. Okay, so your love message for April is receive with love and appreciation. Number 34, gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So people kind of giving their time, advice or energy to you. Maybe you will be receiving gifts. Obviously for some of you it will be a birthday month. But I'm feeling it's more about energy than physical things. I feel like you guys are getting good advice from people who care, or you're getting time spent with other people. They're kind of giving their time with you, they're sharing their energy with you, and you're grateful and appreciative of that. Caradwen, inspiration. Okay, so new ideas, new inspiration. Also with the cauldron, it's like things that have been bubbling away for a lot of time, and now it's time to do something about it. So that's super interesting. That's your Dark Goddess Oracle. New ideas, maybe after a long period of feeling blocked, like writer's block, not having the ideas or not having the energy to do anything creative, and now suddenly you've got this fresh energy, maybe brought about by getting out in the fresh air more, communicating with more people, opening up to new energy. Interesting you guys got that card when you also picked the music shop. Because that's interesting, maybe there's a lot of creative people and artists watching this group. Let's get a message from your spirit guides for April. Focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. Number 15. So your spirit guides and your passed over loved ones in spirit want to tell you to focus on what you want, what you really want, not what other people want for you. It's great that we've got that message, and that they are helping you to achieve this. They're bringing the right people or the right circumstances into your life at this time. Really lovely. Then you have Blessing of Zahara, number 39. So I know what this card is about, but I will just give you the little guidebook opening because it is an Alana Fairchild deck. This is about trying not to think so much, trying to escape the prison that is your mind. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not so much other people's expectations for some of you, but your own expectations. Okay, so this just says, when we are hungry, we reach for what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us, only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in a most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You've been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains, and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul like parasites being expunged, and now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. You are being given a blessing of Zahra, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine, to shed toxins from your being. They may be physical, emotional, psychological. They may come from this or another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you're sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you are releasing is emotional or mental in nature. You're encouraged to remain adequately hydrated and to let go of painful thoughts. Super interesting. So obviously with Alana Fairchild decks, if you guys are new to my channel, I always read out a little bit from them, but the decks themselves, every card has like 3 or 4 pages dedicated to it, so we'd be here forever if I was reading it all out. But it goes on to say that you kind of turn to your thoughts sometimes to free you from pain, but your thoughts are like a source of pain. They're like, I think in the Rumi quote, it likens your thoughts as being like the wheel that sets the river flowing. So, you know, without that wheel, it would all be still and calm. You know what I'm talking about? Those kind of mill wheels that turn round. Super interesting. You've got a lot of blues and greens as well. Very calm and healing colours. And again, blues and greens, Radha, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. So you had healing here. You've got relationship harmony there. So this is really good. the sun, number 1, expansion, healing, positivity, openness, optimism, happiness and confidence, you guys. Let's get one of the new Midnight Oracle cards. You have moth. So I feel like that's saying, like a moth to a flame, being attracted to something, being pulled down a very deliberate path, knowing what you're here to do. But I also feel, especially with the Blessing of Zahra card there, that a lot of you, your mind is kind of like this moth. It's restless, it's fluttering around, it's got a lot of scrambled thoughts floating around there, and this is just saying calm, trying to focus on calming the mind, quietening the mind. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got quill, get back to the basics. Interesting for those of you that are creative in some way. We've got October. Maybe something important happened in October, or you're planning ahead for October time. Tent, temporary situation. Kind of this too shall pass goes through my mind when I get that card. We have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. That's great. Maybe you guys wanting to start new careers. Scales, keep your life in balance. And flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. So maybe that's where the relationship healing and harmony comes in. Union, renewed commitment. Your Starseed Oracle card is celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Gorgeous message. And then your token of light is number 60. Opening of new channels, and that's the visualization there. So new energy coming in. Interesting how you got that when you've also got this card about resurrection, renewal, being blessed with new energy and new opportunities. So opening of new channels, especially at a time when you feel like things have been closed off to you and you haven't had this newness. So we'll get your charms on top now, group 1, and if you want to turn your volume down now, if you don't like the sound of the charms being shuffled, go ahead and do that. Then we'll do your dice as well. So what's coming up in April for group 1? Okay, so you've got a love and relationships ball there, which is like a rose quartz ball. So that's very positive for those of you that are looking for love or are in relationships, or just for any relationships. Like, they don't have to be romantic. It's just basically saying you're going to be experiencing more support and harmony in relationships this month. You're being guided spiritually as well. And what's super interesting is you've got this little pumpkin which points to autumn time, and you've got that October card. So there is definitely something big coming up in autumn for you guys. You're really analysing your situation as well. You've got those binoculars, looking deep into yourself, and also I feel into the future, casting your eye towards the future. You've got a pearl of wisdom, so learning new things, greater understanding. You've got Venus there and your planetary dice, so maybe check out your Venus sign, see how that's affecting you. I think it's also just saying divine feminine energy is very positively aspected at this time. We've got that sense of feeling stuck or trapped. It specifically landed on the flute card, which again, you chose the music shop, and this says disappointment in a friend or lover. So maybe that's where you feel stuck in a relationship, or you feel like a relationship isn't moving forward in the way that you wanted. You've also got Property of Davy Jones, which is the reverse side of the treasure map charm. So basically that's about feeling beholden to someone, feeling like you owe someone something, or the other way around. Looking for something, and it's like you're not finding it yet because you've not turned the map around the right way. Searching for something. You've got an earth elemental there. He's telling you that it's okay to be different. It's fine not to be mainstream. So earth elementals working with you. And we have the hairdryer. Blowing hot and cold. Unsure, uncertain. Maybe that's like the moth card. Not sure where you're going. But if you listen, you'll feel pulled in a certain direction. You'll know what to do if you just try and quiet that mind a little bit. So we'll get your dice on top now as well. Number 1, that's the fantasy dice that we're going to be using. They look like this. Love these dice. And we're rolling 6 of them for you. Group 1, April. Interesting. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We've got a dragon there. Fire elemental energy now. Dragon is about very significant things happening. Could also point to someone who is born in the year of the dragon. Again, we've got another significant event here. This is like an omen coming your way. Very important changes. The black cat is also like an omen. I think you're going to be seeing lots of signs and symbols, or feeling very strong intuitive nudges in a certain direction. So definitely recommend trying to work on mindfulness and calming that mind so that the thoughts aren't swirling around, because then you're better able to hear whatever guidance is coming through. I do see that there are people kind of getting in your way, that Minotaur. Someone who's maybe subconsciously sabotaging you through their energy, or they just don't want you to succeed, or they're actively making you feel bad about yourself. And so with Red Riding Hood there, you're being asked, don't let anyone pull you off your right path. Don't be charmed away like, you know, the wolf talking to Red Riding Hood, or don't be bullied away, you know. Always remind yourself of what you're here to do. Stay present. Show up every day. And finally, we've got the Trojan horse. So that can be about keeping quiet about your plans if you feel like people would try and sabotage you or try and talk you out of it or make you feel bad about your choices. It can also be about hearing people's thoughts or having ulterior motives. So there's some kind of hidden intention that's going on around you in April, and it could be from you or it could be from another person, but it will get found out eventually, either because you start acting on your plans or you realise what someone's about, if that makes sense, group 1. So I really hope you enjoyed this. This was a lovely reading, really quite spiritual. Lots of interesting messages coming in. It's going to be a time of change, I feel, group 1. So please do let me know in the comments how it resonated with you. Please do like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and check out the description box as well for lots of links if you want to get more involved with what I do here on the channel. You can donate a deck like the lovely Cara and the lovely Joanne did today. I have an Amazon wishlist for new tarot and oracle decks, and I also have an indie deck wishlist linked there as well. You can become a patron on my Patreon page and get access to exciting content that I post exclusively on there, giveaways, things like that. If you want to book a private reading or an angel healing session, check out my Etsy page. I've got a tips jar on Etsy as well, and a PayPal link for tips and donations. And you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram or Bilibili if you'd like to do that as well. I post daily cards on Instagram. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, group 1, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great month ahead. Bye bye. Take care. Hey there, group 2. If you chose the brand new Star Spinner Tarot and the Florists or the Flower Shop, then welcome to your reading. So let's see what's coming up for you in April. We've got lots of oracle cards as always, charms and dice as well, like we always do. And like I said, I've chosen some kind of spiritual, magical decks today. I was just feeling really pulled in that direction. So group 2. Okay, we've got quite a few tarot cards, so let's see where they're going. Love this deck so much. So you've got the Queen of Cups. Thank you again, Joanne, for sending this deck. It is gorgeous. You've also got the High Priestess. Group 1 got the High Priestess as well. You've got the Four of Cups, lots of cups energy, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, the Devil, and the Tower. Interesting. So I'm seeing Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Capricorn popping out for you guys. There could also be air signs as well, but that's just the main energy that I'm feeling. I feel like you guys have been disappointed recently. I feel like you've been through quite a low period, or you've been through some challenges. You know, the Devil and the Tower, those are not insignificant things. And the Four of Cups as well. I think boredom, I think disappointment, I think being let down by others, or not having a lot of energy to move forward. Maybe just a very kind of, what's the word? Like lackluster feeling. You've just not been feeling it recently. And I think possibly you've been let down by someone. The Devil can point towards obsessions, difficulty getting something out of your head, difficulty in stopping to act a certain way. And then we've got the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, which are both very reflective cards. So I feel like you guys also in April as well are going to be spending a lot of time reflecting, a lot of time getting to know yourself better. And the Queen of Cups is also very receptive. So she's not just reflective, she's receptive as well. She's got that strong feminine energy. So it's like you're open to new things. Your energy is open to receiving, and you've got this gorgeous new beginning with the Ace of Swords, which is great. And the Eight of Wands, manifestation. Lots of things suddenly happening, and it can be overwhelming. Obviously the Tower as well is this sense of rapid change in a way that is unexpected and sometimes scary, feeling unsettled sometimes because things are just happening so quickly and it's all beyond your control. So just hang in there, group 2, because I'm seeing there being a much more positive future. There's a much brighter horizon for you. I just get the sense that you guys feel left out. You feel left behind. You feel like people have moved on. People don't care. You feel like everyone else is getting all of the happiness or getting all of the excitement, and you're just left behind. But not for long, group 2. We have the Two of Crystals there, Two of Pentacles. Yes, this sense of balance, coming into balance after a turbulent time. So that I feel is more towards the end of the month. Everything's settling down for you guys again. Maybe juggling a lot of responsibilities as well. Maybe you guys have been struggling with like a separation between work and home life, especially if you've been working from home. Ancestors, remembrance. Remembering the past. Maybe mourning loved ones who have passed over. I do get this very reflective energy, like you guys are spending a lot of time looking backwards or looking inwards, which is great. That can help us to really process things and learn more about ourselves. But it's almost like that energy of looking back has stopped you from moving forward because you're so caught up in what has been and what you have experienced and who's hurt you, and maybe even how far you've come from the past to where you are now. That's what you need to let motivate you, is how far you've come, not what happened in the past. But this card is a great little segue into our next card, which will be a message from your passed over loved ones and your spirit guides. So message for group 2 in April. Very quick. Explore new ventures. Move forward with confidence. We are with you. Number 1. Okay, great. Great. And another 1, so like another ace. New beginnings in April. Okay, so you're being asked not to remain in this period of stagnancy. Open up to more new things. Don't be afraid about getting back out into the world. Your spirit guides and ancestors will walk with you into new opportunities. They will hold your hand. They will surround you. Number 27, Full Moon Temple here. Really gorgeous. Gorgeous card. celebration, peak, transcendent moment. And you've got the full moon in that Four of Cups card as well. So maybe it's about energy just kind of building up and building up until we get to this full moon. Not sure exactly when the full moon is in April. You might want to check that out. Very important time for you. Celebration. It's a good message. Peak, transcendent moment. As I said, celebration of how far you've come from the past to now. Celebration of new beginnings. Celebration of manifestation. Full moon very closely connected to manifestation, coming into reality, obviously. You have Sedna, abandonment. Yes, you guys. So again, a very watery energy. Sedna is an Inuit deity who lives at the bottom of the sea. And she was abandoned there. She was left to die. But she survived. You know, she survived there. And that's what I'm seeing, you guys resonating with Sedna. Maybe she is a patron deity for some of you. You might want to look into her more. Because you have these very watery energies. You've got the Four of Cups. You've got the Queen of Cups. And like I said, I felt you were feeling left behind, or you were feeling like people were just getting on with their lives. They didn't care about you. They weren't looking back towards you. So it's time to transform that energy and to no longer see yourself as a victim, but someone who is kind of in control of their lives now. Like people have played their hand towards you. That might have hurt. You've taken time to deal with that, to accept that and process it. And now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to play your hand. Okay, group 2, your love message for April is the only thing that is real is love. Number 7, shift your focus back to love. Especially important for those of you that have been left hurt in loving relationships, have been left even bitter or resentful. Time to raise that vibration back to one of love. Very powerful. Wow, okay, so you guys have got 2 of these Rumi Oracle cards. One of them is the same as group 1's, the Blessing of Zahra, number 39. And then you've also got the Angel Rasbah, number 27. So 2 very powerful cards there. I will just read you a tiny bit from each of the guidebooks now. So Blessing of Zahra says, let go of thought, don't take it into your heart. You are naked and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. And that's a Rumi quote. And so it's basically saying, try to stop the mind from buzzing so much. Try to be mindful and create a quiet space in your mind. And it's also saying that you are detoxing. Your soul has been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul like parasites being expunged. And now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. This oracle comes as special guidance for you. You are being given a blessing of Zahra, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine, to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical, emotional, psychic, or psychological. They may come from this lifetime or another. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you're sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you are releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. You're encouraged to complete the sacred honoring ritual, which is later on in the guidebook, to stay adequately hydrated, and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give yourself time to rest and replenish. So funny that hydration message has come in when you've got all of these water elemental cards. So cut yourself some slack is what I'm feeling. Try to be mindful. Obviously I know it's difficult when you have that mind buzzing. It's difficult to quiet that, especially if it's not something that you're used to doing. But just try that as much as you can. Breathe in and out. Give yourself some rest. Try to shift your vibration back to love. acknowledge that you're detoxing, essentially. And then the angel Rasbar says, the Rumi quote is, "Tell me the truth, I asked love, what are you? I am the everlasting life," love said. "I am the recurring joy of living." Beautiful. So this says, divine contribution is offered to those who wish to contribute to the world. The great beloved sees what is in your heart, what it is you wish to offer, and is saying yes. So you're being empowered to serve, to assist, to offer a genuine spiritual contribution to this planet, to become a sacred hand at work for the will of heaven. Such is the capacity bestowed upon the soul. It is wise and filled with love and therefore desiring to serve. So do not doubt yourself, beloved. You have been blessed with this by the Master to find the precious jewel of your own soul and claim it. Cast aside your doubts then, although this may not be easy for you to do. Okay, so you guys are being asked to kind of be earth angels, be light workers here. So all of that about shifting your vibration and your focus back to love makes so much sense here. Radiating out this beautiful, beautiful energy, doing the angels' work on earth. Charity, prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. That's lovely. So again, that sense of manifestation. We have the thinking man, number 46. So again, a message about trying to calm the thoughts a little bit. But this could also represent a new person coming into your life, or someone who is going to be influential in your life in some way. Someone who's very intellectual or rational, maybe very educated. Shadow from the lovely new Midnight Oracle. Yes, you guys, working with shadow self issues, especially this fear of abandonment, these issues from the past that have popped back up. Kind of nostalgic reflection, but not necessarily about happy things, if that makes sense, group 2. But you guys are working through this really, really well. So you've also got the unicorn card. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Again, that sense of you guys being light workers, having this pure energy that you can share with the world. Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. Maybe you'll get an unexpected message from someone this month. And box, you will receive a gift. That's really nice. Maybe some of you, it's your birthday this month. Doesn't have to be a gift that's physical though, could be a gift of healing, a gift of advice, a gift of someone's time. Okay, then you guys have 2 Starseed Oracle cards, so you've got abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. So that really resonates with the Angel Rasbar card, doesn't it? That you're here to provide some kind of service to the collective. And dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. So important dreams at this time. Maybe prophetic dreams or dreams with a special message for you. Maybe you'll get a message from someone far away through a dream. Pink and dark blue and a little bit of black are really showing up as your predominant colours here. Okay, then your last card is number 15. Envoy, humbleness and tolerance. And then this is the image there. The visualization. So we'll take a little look at that guidebook as well. It's a fairly new deck, I haven't pulled that card before. See if anything jumps out at me, and then we'll do your charms and dice. So this is the Hebrew letter He, that's there. And this says, the current situation requires consideration, tenderness and wisdom, and expressing the feminine aspect of your personality. We talked about the feminine receptive energies earlier. Birth of a new baby is made possible when the mother accepts the pain involved out of commitment and providing for the newborn. So that doesn't always mean like a physical baby. It can mean like a new opportunity, new idea, new beginning. Similarly, you are assigned to a critical and important mission, and in order to materialize something you're obligated to from above, you will have to stand through tough circumstances without complaining. This is a mission that requires giving out of necessity and acceptance of the rules, even when you know that others take advantage of your good heart. Being humble and accepting with love mud that is thrown at you because the path you have started has to do with a birth of something important which will be worth all of the suffering. The ability to accept all challenges is related to submission to a superior force. Tolerating the pain with understanding and humility will help you to be productive and express your uniqueness. Okay, so it's kind of that head down through the tough times energy, like putting on your hard hat and running through where people are firing at you, or running through a minefield or something. That's what it feels like. And at the end of it, you guys have a lot of peace, and it's like a celebration, and there's this feeling of wow and new horizons. So that's how I'm seeing this month panning out. I feel like you're already a little bit in this energy, and so this month is like that last great spurt until you feel better again, and it all comes from giving to others, even not in a physical way. Like, you guys can just meditate for world peace, or meditate and send healing to the world, or a particular person, or a particular even global issue like climate change or something. You can do that, and that's all shifting the vibration of your energy back to that focus of love. So let's get your charms on top. Super spiritual reading, you guys. I'm understanding now why I was called to pull these certain decks today. So you've got the letter L there. Could be a person's name, could be a place or a word. You've got friendly, which is the reverse of the Aquarius charm. So being friendly even to people who aren't friendly to you is kind of what I'm feeling. You've got 2 starfish. Those are symbols of healing. A kiss, someone wants to kiss you. That's nice. That's like part of your new beginning, is someone wants to kiss you. Could be this thinking person. Masculine energy. Believe in yourself, believe in this positive future which is coming your way. Yep, you've got nostalgia and sentimentality there with a little teddy bear. I was feeling that quite strongly from your energy. Skeletons in the closet. Seeing things that kind of remind you of difficult experiences, or just being brought back into that period, because there's also this psychic vampire energy. Someone or a situation has been really draining your energy, has left you feeling demotivated, has left you feeling empty, like you can't keep moving forward. There's also an issue here with putting people on pedestals. This could be to do with relationships, or just like people that you idolize in general, even if they're not actually in your life. They're like celebrities, or maybe historical figures. Trying to remember that everyone's human, and that these people aren't so different from you, or they're not like really much better than you in any way. You've got a guardian angel there, which is lovely, and that is the guardian angel for wealth. So finances are improved and increased at this time. You've got the little Dory charm, just keep swimming. Perfect message for you guys at this time. And not only because it was like what I was saying about putting your hard hat on and just running through the minefield, but also like it's managed to connect that to the watery energy, like the emotional energy, which I just think is great. What a perfect message. Just definitely keep that in mind. You guys will also be getting a message of love in this month. Someone will be sending you a message of love. Could be a distant friend, could be this person. Summertime is going to be important for you guys. You've got the summer charm there, and you've also got the dragon, which says that this is a very significant period of your time. Very important things happening now. Could also be about someone born in the year of the dragon who's very influential at this time. So let's get your dice on top as well to finish up. The second set of dice. That's the original dice. And it's funny because group 1 got the first set of dice. You've got the second set. I wonder if group 3 will get the third set. They look like this, these dice. How many are we rolling for group 2, please? 8. Okay, so nearly all of them because there's 9. Okay. Group 2, April. Interesting. There's a lot of questioning going on here and also a lot of learning. So questions and answers is what I'm feeling from spirit and also from kind of learning that you're doing. Could be about spiritual stuff, could actually just be about study. I'm getting a strongly spiritual energy from you guys. Feeling connected globally. Maybe you are going to work on sending healing to global issues. Maybe it's about a distant friend, you know, someone maybe not in your area, maybe in a different country altogether. Finding the place that feels like home. Dealing with issues connected to family and home life. Third eye awakening, seeing things clearly. Seeing the truth of situations. And with the 2 masks there, it's like seeing people's true intentions, seeing people's true selves, seeing through people that are all kind of smiling in your face while standing in your way. And I also get the feeling of ups and downs in emotions with this. But as we see, we do come into balance towards the end of the month and kind of feel celebrative. Like it's positive towards the end of the month. It's like, wow, well done me. And finally, you've got the dice, which is about chance, things happening seemingly randomly, but very importantly. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune in the sense that important things happen and you think, wow, if I'd just done something slightly differently, or if I hadn't said yes to this, or if I'd gone out like a few minutes later, this would never have happened. But it's positive stuff, so it's kind of like you feel blessed that this happens because it was such a chance situation. And it did land on the thinking man, so again, it could be to do with a person messaging you or a new person coming into your life completely by chance. So I really hope you've enjoyed this group 2. It is a really deep reading, really, really beautiful reading though, and I'm really proud of you guys for all that you've been doing because I can see the work and the effort that you guys have clearly put in, and I'm going to be celebrating with you at the end of this month because I think you just really deserve it, you guys. Do let me know in the comments how this resonated. Please do like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And if you want to get more involved with what I do on the channel, check out my description box. There's loads of links in there to do that. You can book a private reading or an angel healing session with me on my Etsy page. You can become a patron on my Patreon page and get access to exclusive content and giveaways that I post over there. You can donate a new deck if you're feeling very generous, like the lovely Joanne and Cara did. Check out my Amazon wishlist and also my indie deck wishlist for new tarot and oracle decks, and thank you to everyone that's done that. If you just want to leave a donation or a tip, thank you so much. I've got an Etsy tips jar and a PayPal link for those things, so thank you to everyone that does that as well. And of course you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram or Billy. I do post daily cards on Instagram as well, like a reading for the collective. And thank you so much for spending your time and your energy here with me today, group 2. Have an amazing month ahead, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye. Take care. Hi there, group 3. Welcome to your reading if you chose the grocery shop and also the Ramses Tarot of Eternity. Let's see what's going on for you guys in April. As always, we've got lots of oracle cards, we've got charms and dice. And like I said, I felt drawn to pick kind of magical, spiritual decks a lot this time, and group 1 and group 2 had a lot of spiritual themes, so that's kind of why I'm feeling, so I'm interested to see if you will be the same. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Cups there. Group 2 had the 4 of Cups as well. We've got the 9 of Cups, gorgeous card. 8 of Swords. Page of Cups. Lots of Cups energy. And the 3 of Pentacles. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, popping out so far. What I'm kind of feeling, there's a few different energies going on here. I feel like you guys emotionally are feeling quite fulfilled. In this month, I wouldn't be surprised if there is new love in your life this month, or if there is renewed love perhaps in a relationship. There's a kind of sense of fulfillment that comes with the Nine of Cups. It's often about wish fulfillment, getting what you wished for. Also kind of living in your imagination a lot, so there might be a lot of fantasy for you in this month. I'm also seeing a sense of feeling a little bit stuck, because we've got the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords, and to me that's about, you know, I have to do this. I've got to get through this before I can do this other thing, but maybe I don't have the energy levels to do something. The Four of Cups is often about boredom, apathy, not having the energy to force yourself to do something. Eight of Swords is actually pretty decisive in this deck, so maybe it's about you forcing yourself to write that essay or send off that report or do that daily exercise. And then Three of Pentacles, this lovely card of friendship, collaboration, recognition for good work, teamwork especially as well. So maybe you guys also spending time with friends or having a good supportive team around you in this month. Lovely opening. Then you guys have the Guardian of Wands, which is the King of Wands, and in this deck it is the Archangel Raphael. So he's the Archangel of healing and of traveling as well. If you guys have any traveling you need to do, he's going to make sure it all goes okay. If you guys are in need of healing, as we can see, he's looking down. He's sending healing to the collective. That's also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy now coming in. And then you have the Moon card, which is Cinderella in this deck. Pisces. Again, it's kind of wish fulfillment, isn't it? She's getting that dress so that she can go to the ball. Really super interesting, because obviously the moon, it is about fantasy. We've talked about fantasy already, but it's often connected to insecurities and doubts, but I don't see that here. I see it more as like you're getting what you've wished for. Because you've been a hard worker, even if you've burnt yourself out now and you don't have that energy anymore, you've been a hard worker. Candles magic. If you guys have been casting any spells or getting a trusted spellcaster to do some casting for you, then I see that working out very well. There's a lot of magic surrounding you, because obviously the Nine of Cups, that's about wish fulfillment. Cinderella here, this is magic. This is magic. It's actually the grave of her dead mother in this original story, which brings her the dress. She cries at the grave, and that's where she gets the wish. But obviously it's also sometimes the fairy godmother in some versions. And again, with Archangel Raphael being there and that word guardian, the king in these decks are called guardians. I just feel like you guys have a lot of angelic energy. You have a lot of guardians watching over you, whether that's angels, spirit guides, loved ones in spirit. You guys have a lot of that. Look at this gorgeous card. The Leap, number 16. Ecstasy, bliss, belief. Wow. Is that not just like wish fulfillment? A sense of freedom as well, maybe getting things done, getting them out of the way, and feeling happy with what you've done, and then getting that sense of freedom. Wow. Makes sense for those of you that are traveling as well, because obviously that has that energy of freedom. Belief, I like the word belief there as well. Belief that what you want will come true. Let's get you a message from your spirit guides and past over loved ones, seeing as they're so present for you. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love, number 44. Wow. Okay, so you're going to be assisted to bring healing to others. You're going to be assisted to be this loving force in the world. Wow. Ooh, a few Dark Goddess Oracle cards. Let's see what these have to say. You have Hina Nuetapo, trust, similar to that belief energy. Trust that things will work out. Trust that you'll get what you need. You have beautiful Oya, deliverance, being protected from the storm, being delivered to a safe space. A lot, as I said, a lot of guardian energy around you. You have beautiful goddess Isis, resurrection, one of my patron goddesses. I also work a fair amount with Oya as well, but Isis is the deity that I work with the most. Resurrection, new life being breathed into you. Also, she is the goddess of magic. I just love this because this is like new life, fresh new energy being beamed down from heaven. So absolutely gorgeous. And then your other card is beautiful Lilith. Wow, equality. This amazing snake that she's got here, and she does actually have a snake skin of her own if you look very carefully. Equality. These are actually some of my favourite cards in this deck, so I'm blown away that they've all come out together. Wow. So people treating you fairly, being given your due, being given what you deserve, basically, what is owed to you. You put in so much hard work, you guys, and you're now being given this incredible wish or gift or blessing. Okay, the group 3, then your love message is romance, number 25. So there's definitely a romantic energy for you guys in April. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection, number 25. Wow. I think it's beautiful when the cards just like kind of repeat themselves and give you that extra reassurance. Then your 2 Rumi Oracle cards are Sacred Phoenix Heart, number 21, and the Lion and the Deer, number 22. So these vibrant red colours. I've never pulled those cards before, so let's see what they say in the guidebook. And obviously with it being an Alana Fairchild deck, we're always going to bring out the guidebook because they're beautiful. So the Rumi quote for this one is, "Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have travelled it many times." So this resonates with so many things that have been brought up, not just the love, but the travelling, the sense of feeling trapped, and then the freedom. Love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us there is always another way. You are receiving this guidance now. Wow. So accept whatever doors have closed off to you and look for those solutions. You're being delivered. You're being asked to trust. You're being given this gorgeous resurrection. Wow, you guys, this is so, so powerful. And in the Lion and the Deer, the Rumi quote says, "When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward heaven, you become graceful like the angel." Wow. If you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair in yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. Oh my God. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So this is about leaving behind what we've once known, opening up to the great mystery of life again. Our souls leap from the divine oneness through the river of forgetfulness and now dive into a body and a life. What a journey that leap begins. Wow. That's so interesting. It's also a card connected to soulmates. So there is this romance energy going on. So powerful, you guys. And again, you know, that resurrection feeling. Green Tara, supreme protection. Wow. Like the deliverance card, like the guardian card, you are protected. Cords are being cut, moving away from the past. Move beyond limitation. Trust. So all of this has been said before in the reading, and I love it when the cards do that, when they just give you that repeated reassurance. You've got Daughter Romance, number 33. Wow. And 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, number 41. So the crown chakra, being guided, knowing your purpose, fresh life being breathed into you through that crown chakra. Angelic guidance, divine guidance. Then from the lovely new Midnight Oracle, Clover, good luck. Again, being given what you deserve. I feel like there is really wishes being granted in this month for you. Okay, then your tea leaf fortune cards are February, so maybe tying up something that happened in February. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. Horse, short journey, maybe there's someone born in the year of the horse who's important to you. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem, so what we were saying about accepting those doors that have closed. Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Broom, new home, new attitude. Maybe some of you moving house or just getting in that fresh new energy. Then we have wall, misunderstanding. And finally hat, you will be playing a different role. So things really changing for you here. I see you just kind of living a completely different life in April to what you've been leading up until now. It's like massive energetic shifts, you guys, because of the hard work you've been putting in, because you've been showing up spiritually. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence, like that crown chakra card. That's your starseed oracle. Wow. So we'll just get you one more card and then we'll do your charms and dice. Okay, you've got number 53. Struggling for social justice. And the visualization there is this one. Okay, let's have a quick look at the guidebook, but I feel like it's saying that you are kind of speaking up for people, making sure that everything works out in the best way possible and in the right way. Maybe you're standing up for people that don't have their own voice. So it is the Hebrew letter Tzadi, and it says re-establishing justice and balancing between two extremes. Hard work that is done for the sake of idealistic principles and carried out with enthusiasm and vigour. Acting in favour of those on the disadvantaged side and creating a new situation in which neither side will overpower the other. So that sense of balance. Repairing wrong actions and restoring justice with nobility and a desire to bring peace, consideration to others, and understanding their difficulties. If you're someone who has been wronged, chances are that justice is achieved for you. Wow, so yeah, again, that kind of sense of getting what you deserve. Beautiful. Let's do your charms. I'm really excited to see what they'll be saying. Okay, so this guardian angel popped out while we were still shuffling, so definitely there's a lot of angelic energy around you. You've got the black obsidian ball, truths being revealed, understanding secrets, discovering things like that that have been hidden. Could be in reference to the skull card there. We've got the divine masculine, so if you are a feminine, divine masculine energy coming into your life. It's a very sexual, fertile charm. It's about springtime as well. We've got the death charm, so release, again, accepting the doors that have been closed and looking towards the future. You've got the autumn charm there as well, so maybe making plans for the autumn. The number 12 could be an important day of the month, the 12th of April. Could also be the 12th house. It's also a sense of completion. Of course, it's also Pisces, number 12. Good luck with the ladybird there. Like you've already got the clover. Good news coming your way with the bell. Such a joyful charm. And we also have the psychic vampire charm. So someone or something has been draining your energy. It's important to understand who or what that is so that you can pull back from that. Let's get your dice on top. Okay, so we're going to roll the 6th set of dice. That's the Voyager's dice. super interesting because we've got that message about traveling for some of you or moving house. Those dice look like this. And we're rolling number 3. Super interesting because again you're the third set. You've got the 33 there with the daughter romance. And yeah, group 1 got the first set of dice, group 2 got the second set of dice, so I was like, oh, I wonder if group 3 will get the third set, but it's not. You've got 3 dice. Okay, group 3. Okay, so we've got the glasses, seeing things clearly, understanding things properly, seeing why certain things happened, also seeing through people that are lying to you or draining you when they pretend to be your friend. The submarine, deep emotions, exploring the psyche, and the jigsaw piece, the last piece of the puzzle, completion, fitting things together perfectly, things going smoothly for you. Also maybe finding the person that you click with, you know, the person that's your right fit. This is so nice, you guys. I can't remember the last time I did a reading that was just so overwhelmingly positive and powerful. This is really, really lovely. Thank you so much for watching this, you guys. Please comment below. Let me know how it resonated because I'm super excited to hear from you. Do like, share and subscribe as well if you enjoyed this. And if you want to get more involved with what I do here on the channel, check out my description box. There's lots of links in there for you to help do that. If you want to book a private reading with me or an angel healing session, then check out my Etsy page. If you want to become a patron on my Patreon page and get access to exclusive content and giveaways and things like that, check that out. You can go ahead and follow me on Instagram or Billy. All of this is in the description box, as well as my links for donations. If you want to donate a deck like the lovely Joanne and Cara did, then thank you so much. Check out my Amazon wishlist and my indie deck wishlist as well. If you'd just like to leave a tip or a donation, that's also really lovely. I have a PayPal link and a tips jar over on Etsy for those kinds of things. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a great month ahead. Looks like you absolutely will. And thank you just so much again for spending your time and sharing your energy here with me today. And I'll see you again soon. I'm so happy for you guys. Honestly, I'm buzzing now. This has really improved my vibration card. Okay, I'm gonna go. Stop rambling. Yeah, have a great April. Really looking forward to hearing how you guys respond to this. Bye bye. Take care.